Hey, what's happening, YouTube? My name is Justin Stoddart, and I am, maybe some of you know me as the host of the Think Bigger Real Estate Show. I'm actually committed to create some new content for you that's outside of the real estate industry, that's more about selling and sales. I've been building businesses for the past 20 years and have learned some things the hard way. Some things have been more just through success, right? Probably all of us have been that way. I currently work as a sales executive for a title and escrow company, and there's some things that I've learned as I grow business for the title company. There's also some things that I've learned in growing business in my own company, and a lot of it has to do with this concept of getting out of being a vendor and stepping into the role of being a leader. A great mentor of mine, friend of mine, taught me several years ago that sales is leadership, and very few things, if any, have stuck with me from a professional standpoint as much as that has. And you think about the opportunity to lead people into a buying decision, to lead people. The only reason people would buy something is because that they believe that the money that they're giving, right, the currency that they're giving, is worth less than what they're going to get in return. And the only way really for them to believe that is for someone to help them to see that, right? Think about leadership. You're leading people from one place to another. When you're selling, you are leading people into a better situation, a better spot. And so much of the content that you're going to see me sharing as I go live is going to be about this concept of how salespeople can step up into being great leaders. In fact, not only do they, is that an opportunity for them? I believe that it's a necessity for them. It's no longer going to be something that they can do in order to really accelerate their career. It's going to do that, but it's actually going to indemnify you, to protect you and insulate you, maybe is a better word, against the industry disruption that's happening in every sales profession. Let's be honest. There are massive amounts of money flowing into artificial intelligence right now. Many well-paid sales professionals have already been outsourced, have already been removed, and they are no longer seen as valuable enough to remain in the transaction. And so they're bringing in automation in order to now sell for people. You even look at Amazon, right? I don't know, I probably bought 2 or 3 things off Amazon this week. Many of the things that I used to buy, right, once required a salesperson. But Amazon has made it extremely easy. They've really flattened out, the cost of what it takes to get a product from one person to another. And part of that has been because they've eliminated sales professionals. So where do we go? Where do well-paid sales professionals go moving forward? Well, it's not in resisting or fighting or sticking our head in the sand about the Amazon movement, right? That's not a good idea. What is necessary for us is to step up our game in order to add more value, to add such value that people no longer question our value, to where people no longer wonder if it's worthwhile to have us in the transaction. They want us in the transaction because they get more value by having us there than by the benefit of getting us out of the transaction, right? In other words, we give more than we take. Therefore, why would you not want a professional salesperson in the transaction if you legitimately felt like you were going to be in a better spot by having them there than if not? And so the content that I'm going to be sharing with you is down this thread, down this theme of what does it look like in order to consistently be stepping out of the role of solicitor, out of the role of vendor, out of the role of even being a peer, and really becoming a mentor and a leader to those to whom you wish to sell. And really it becomes down to becoming a peer and a mentor and a leader, more importantly, a mentor and a leader to those that you want to lead, right? If you're leading people with a service, you're leading them with a better product, all of those things require leadership. And so first and foremost, the foundation of any effective sales opportunity is for you to become a great leader. And some of the content that I'm going to be sharing is how you can be developing yourself behind the scenes. It's also going to be about how you can be, pouring into other people and strategically positioning yourself to be a leader. So I'm excited to have you here, be watching for these live streams. Are going to become a consistent part of my brand and who I am, and the value that I'm bringing to the marketplace in order to help find those people out there that are feeling marginalized by technology. They're feeling like they're being squeezed down, or squeezed out. Like they don't have a place in professional sales anymore, or they're thinking that I'm going to jump from this professional sales job to another, right? We've all maybe had that thought that maybe the grass is greener on the other side. I'll tell you, the grass is greener where you water it, and you've got to figure out how to water it. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some opportunities that are better than others. Sometimes there are opportunities that are better than others. But if you find yourself constantly jumping from one opportunity or one company or one industry to another, it may not be the company that's the problem. It may be you. And this harsh reality that many of us, all of us really, that are in well-paid sales roles, there are, again, algorithms being built right now to eliminate and or replace you entirely from the transaction, to take what you would have been paid and give part of that back to the customer in the cost of lower pricing, and to give part of that back to themselves, right? Or to capture part of that themselves, therefore scaling this opportunity, scaling the opportunity for themselves and cutting you out of the deal. And so I'm going to be sharing methodologies, practices, real life examples of what you can be doing in order to insulate yourself against all that's happening within our industries, within our fields, within your particular spot. So frankly, I'm excited to have you here. This is going to be a remarkable journey for all of us as we learn how to raise our game and step into the role of being a leader. I thank you for tuning into this episode. Be watching for more. There's going to be more that I'm going to be sharing that's going to legitimately change your stars, put you in a different spot than if you were to not listen to this. It's 20 years of sales experience being poured into you. And I can't tell you how many incredible mentors that I've either paid for coaching and or worked for their coaching. And it's those are the lessons, not just my 20 years, but the added experience of all of those people that I'm constantly grasping and refining and curating for you to bring something to you that really helps set you apart from in the industry that you're in. So again, thanks for tuning in. I look forward to interacting with you more. If this has been helpful, please say something in the comments. Let me know. My self-esteem needs that. Now I want to be sure that I'm hitting the mark, that the stuff that I'm sharing is valuable to you. It's making a difference for you. And I look forward to seeing you again. And as my sign back here says, which stands for Think Bigger, I encourage you to go think bigger. Talk to you soon.